State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they'll start by trying to reverse. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Come 19, 79 Bronco.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
19 Lions, go!
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds are on the board first here this afternoon. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Back to throw, Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The partner of this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. Complete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Forced out to his left. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Let's go now.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Zamir White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game.
That is caught by a diving Thomas. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Purdy. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Purdy. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Dancing to his left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Snowhawks have cut it back within a score. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for dealing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. He completes it right side to White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Purdy now to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's White. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
White, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Stop below 18. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll set up to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6. And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
18, Pioneer. 70. Hurt. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Go.
They'll look to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one. I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Flush to his right. Able to shake him off. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The nice thing is that you still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch